Hey guys, let's start the 41st episode of Daily Football News and know what has happened in the past 24 hours. What did Xavi say about the Messi saga? Does Messi want to stay at Barcelona? Operation Ramos has started in Paris. Let's quickly find out all of these in this video. Before starting this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Let's start today's video with yesterday's fixtures and their results. Belgium and Switzerland are out of Euro 2020 as they suffered defeat in yesterday's round of 16 matches. Italy beat Belgium by 2-1 in a nail-biting encounter. Spain beat Switzerland by 3-1 in penalty shootouts. Peru beat Paraguay by 4-3 in penalty shootouts. James Rodriguez is in talks with Milan over a €10 million move from Everton. According to Antonatu, the Colombian midfielder, who joined the Toffees from Real Madrid last summer, has a 3-year contract offer on the table at San Siro. James is hopeful the switch to Milan will go through after a mixed first year at Everton as he seeks to return to the Champions League stage. Milan are struggling to reach an agreement with Brescia over a permanent deal for Sandro Tonali, according to Calcio Mercato. The Rossoneri paid a €10 million fee to take the Italy midfielder on loan in 2020 to 2021, and now want to secure his services outright for an extra €10 million. However, Brescia are refusing to drop below their €15 million valuation of Tonali, who helped Milan finish second in Serie A. Nations VECINO is set to remain at Inter Milan for at least one more season, as Calcio Mercato reports. The 29-year-old has been strongly linked with a move away from San Siro amid interest from Serie A rivals Napoli. However, VECINO now looks likely to stay put, having been given a vote of confidence by new intern boss Simone Inzaghi. Juventus have reignited their interest in Roma striker DZEKO, as Calcio Mercato reports. The Giallorossi are eager to get the Bosnian off their books due to his €7.5 million per annum salary. Juve tried to sign DZEKO last year and are now set to try and bring him in again ahead of the 2021 to 2022 campaign. Everton are planning to hijack Arsenal's move for Ben White, according to the Daily Mail. The Gunners were thought to be close to agreeing a €50 million deal with Brighton for the 23-year-old, who still has 3 years remaining on his current contract. However, Everton are willing to match that fee and include an extra £5 million in add-ons as Rafa Benitez looks to land his first signing as the club's new head coach. Milan are considering a swoop for Sampdoria midfielder Mikkel Densgaard, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. The Rossoneri have been impressed with the 20-year-old's performances for Denmark at Euro 2020 and would like to bring him onto their books when the tournament finishes. Sampdoria are prepared to sell Densgaard, but only if they receive a fee somewhere between €30 million and €50 million. Chelsea starlet Billy Gilmour will join Norwich City on loan for the duration of the 2021-22 session, as The Sun reports. The 20-year-old's temporary move to Carrow Road will be completed after his 10-day coronavirus quarantine period ends. Chelsea boss Thomas Tuchel has sanctioned Gilmour's departure with N'Golo Kant, Jorginho and Mateo Kovacic all currently ahead of him in the squad pecking order. Manchester United's next priority will be Bruno Fernandes' contract. After adding another top salary with Jadon Sancho, Man United board noted to progress in discussions already opened with Bruno about a new agreement. Updates expected this month. Tottenham have seen a €16 million bid for Bologna defender Takehiro Tomiyasu rejected, according to Sky Sports. The Italian club are holding out for a €20 million fee for the Japan international, with talks between the two clubs still ongoing. Tomiyasu, who still has 3 years to run on his current contract, featured in 32 Serie A games for Bologna last term. Marseille have officially completed a deal for Brazilian midfielder Gerson. The player will move from Flamengo for around €20 million and has previously had spells in Europe with Roma and Fiorentina. Real Sociedad have officially announced Alexander Isak's contract renewal until June 30, 2026, also improving the Swedish striker's wages, while his previous deal was set to end in 2024. The Basque club confirmed the deal between the two parties with a post on Twitter after publishing a picture of the Swedish group. ABBA, Real Sociedad president Joaquin Apiré traveled along with the team's football director Roberto Aleb to Stockholm to seal the deal with the promising striker. "I am very happy to continue at La Real," Isak told the club's official website. "They are a great club. I feel very loved and I really want to continue enjoying with the team." With Andre Silva set to sign for RB Leipzig, Eintracht Frankfurt have found a replacement in the form of River Plate's Rafael Santos Borré. According to Sky in Germany, the Colombian striker's move will be made official in the coming days on a free transfer, with his contract at the Argentine Giants coming to an end. Borré has scored 56 goals in 149 career matches. Besiktas are keen on Roma striker Edin DZEKO, with the Turkish club's vice president Emre Kakadag making their interest in the Bosnian public. "We intend to bring in a great striker and we are in contact to achieve it," he said, when asked about the possibility of DZEKO joining the Turkish champions. Stefan Mitrovic's move to GETAFE could become official in the next few hours. A photo from French journalist Guillaume Beg has been doing the rounds on social media, which shows the player saying his goodbyes to his teammates at Strasbourg. Manchester United are interested in signing Raphael Varane, and the two parties are reportedly negotiating a potential transfer for this summer. According to Sky Sports, talks between Varane and Manchester United have begun, and the 28-year-old has not ruled out the possibility of parting ways with Real Madrid this summer. Now, let's move towards the major news of the day. Manchester United have officially announced that they have an agreement in principle with Borussia Dortmund for the €73 million purchase of Jadon Sancho. Goal learned on Wednesday that a big money deal had been struck between Premier League and Bundesliga heavyweights, and both clubs have now confirmed the transfer, with the 21-year-old England international now set to agree on personal terms and undergo a medical. A statement from Dortmund released early on Thursday read, "The player Jadon Sancho is about to move from Borussia Dortmund to Manchester United." Both clubs and the player reached an agreement on this today. If the transfer is realized, Manchester United will pay Borussia Dortmund a fixed transfer fee of €85 million. The contractual details now have to be coordinated and documented. Lionel Messi is officially a free agent after seeing his contract expire at Barcelona, but with the player wanting to stay put, why are the Catalans struggling to get a deal done? Club president Joan Laporta claims everything is on track as he expressed his optimism that Messi, who has been linked with the likes of Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain, will be staying put. Financial issues are, however, at the center of the delay in securing the Argentine's signature. Goal can confirm that Messi intends to remain at Camp Nou and is eager to sign a new 2-year contract with the club. Indeed, Barca are desperate for their captain and talisman to commit to a new contract that would seem to add to the 21 years he has already spent in Spain with the Catalan Giants. Laporta and his most trusted executives Ferran Reverter and Mathieu Alemany have been working on a 2-year extension for Messi, although financial issues continue to stop significant progress being made with the talks. Gareth Southgate is a brilliant man-manager, according to Jack Grealish, who has insisted that he has a great relationship with the England boss. Grealish has played a key role in England's run to the Euro 2020 quarter-finals, with his latest appearance from the bench inspiring Southgate's side to a 2-0 victory over Germany in the round of 16. The Aston Villa star is now pushing for a start against Ukraine in Rome on Saturday and has talked up Southgate's managerial credentials. Grealish said in his latest pre-match interview, "Plenty of cuddles. Nah, he's been perfect with me. I see some stuff sometimes about me and Gareth, but we have a great relationship. He does with all the players. He's a brilliant man-manager. You have got 6 players who could play for most clubs in the world. Myself, Jadon Sancho, Marcus Rashford, Raheem, Phil Foden, and Bukayo Saka. It's scary how good us 6 are. That's not being big-headed or nothing. That is just the truth. He can't play all 6 of us, but one thing he's done really well is make people think that they are still involved." The former Barcelona midfielder spoke at the start of this year's Campus Xavi in Callao, where he also spoke about topics such as Lionel Messi's contract situation. "We are going to see how the situation develops," Xavi told the Movistar program. "I feel that Messi is happy at Barcelona. Everything points to him renewing his contract, and I believe that he deserves it. Barcelona needs Leo Messi and Leo needs Barcelona, and in a few days it will happen. He is looking to be happy and he is happy at Barcelona. I am sure that it will happen." Spain faces Switzerland in the Euro 2020 quarter-finals on Friday, and Luis Enrique is confident that none of the other 7 teams still in the tournament are superior to La Roja. Luis Enrique also explained that his players are at their top level in terms of fitness and stressed that the only issues they could face would be mental rather than physical. "No," Luis Enrique replied when he was asked if there is currently any team who are better than Spain at Euro 2020. "The issue is much more emotional than physical. If we are mentally well, we are doing well on the physical aspect. We are impressed. I don't know if there will be changes. All 24 can play. It will be a very difficult game. As a group they are one of the best teams in the Euros, because of how they press and attack. It will be very complicated. They don't have many big names for the fans, but in the game in Valdebebas we were superior, although it was complicated. In both games we were very good. Regarding the review of the goals conceded, the attitude of the team is very good, and it is true that there were some individual errors. We are one of the best teams in defense. I complained about what we did with the ball in those last minutes." PSG are interested in signing Sergio Ramos, with the player's brother and agent, René, having traveled to France to negotiate with the Ligue 1 club. PSG are contemplating an offer for Ramos, but they are willing to monitor his fitness situation following a season in which he struggled with injuries, missing out on numerous games in 2021 and having been excluded from the Spain Euro 2020 squad by Luis Enrique. London and Paris currently seem to be the two possible destinations for Ramos ahead of the 2021 to 2022 campaign, with the fact that PSG have quality players in his position. The PSG president has denied interest in Ramos, who would rather put pen to paper on a 2-year deal than the 1-year contract that Real Madrid offered him. On the other hand, Ramos' potential signing could help PSG change Kylian Mbappe's mind, as the France international is not willing to renew his contract with the club. What will be the score in upcoming fixtures in Euro 2020 and Copa America between Czech Republic versus Denmark, Ukraine versus England, Uruguay versus Colombia, Argentina versus Ecuador? Comment down your predictions. This was the end for our 41st episode. We will be back with more interesting news and transfer rumors tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.